voiceover for Pickle. Just a little discussion about why that shoulder turnout is so important. Every time I say come by or away, I expect to see the dog turn its shoulder out more. So if the dog is already moving on a flank, and I say come by again, I expect to see the dog release the pressure on stock and go in the come by direction. So it may already be going in the right direction, but needs to release more pressure. And that's why I give them the command again. And so you've got to see that shoulder turn out, really that hard roll back on the rear. And these cattle that I worked Pickle on really call that out, because they will not come off the fence unless the dog is going to relieve pressure and get control on the backside. So you can see she's on the inside, and that cattle turned and went straight back on the fence. It said, oh, there's a dog back here holding me to the fence. So her shoulder's got to be out along the fence to get them off. So I'm trying to flank her come by, and she's just continuing to walk right behind him. So that's the correction, it's the verbal, and I reset her and I call her around, send her all the way around, trying to get her to get control on this come by side. And there she goes, nice and wide around him. You see how the pressure was off of him on the backside. They came off the fence. I called her all the way around because I'm trying to reinforce her to keep pressure off. As soon as she turns in on the heels and gets a hold of them, you can see it pushes them back on the fence, because she's grabbing the heel on the inside of the arena, not on the outside where the fence is. So you can see on her away side, she just turns and follows, and I have to step into her to try to get this roll back. When she rolls back, I let her go. And then as soon as it changes, I have to step in and try to get her to roll back again. So she's going along the fence line. So part of this is that she's got to release pressure on the backside, meaning when she sees heels, she's got to let go of them and go through. The other problem is she's got to have the intent to go through on the fence, not just get behind him and follow. So here she goes through, gives him plenty of space. She's got to continue though, because she doesn't have complete control. And I know what she's wanting to do is go on that inside eye over there and control that other one, but she's got to listen to what's being asked of her. So right here, the cattle are coming to me, and she goes the wrong direction, pushing them onto the fence again. So I tell her away again. She does release pressure. I have to step into her right here, because what she sees is heels, and so she wants to turn in and start pushing, and she's got to let go and flank around until she gets to the heads. I send her on the come by this time to get a little bit of success, because she's been better on this side. And she does let go. You see how nice she went in there. She forgot about the heels. She bypassed the heels, trying to get to the heads on the other side, which is great. And then I send her on the away, which is the side she's having a tough time with this time. She turns in looking for help, so I need to see her roll out again. She turns in, so I tell her away again, and that means I expect her to roll out. It doesn't mean just keep going towards that counterclockwise direction. It means roll out and give the cattle more space. So right here, I'm reinforcing that. Get to the heads on the other side, and that's when you'll have control. So she's got them off the fence. They're nice and calm. I can back up, let her try to walk them up. She walks to the wrong place, so I have to step in, put pressure on her. Now she has to do a come by flank. These are nice and clean right now for her. We've worked really hard on this. So see how she over flanks. She goes towards the head, gets control. They see her, they know she's in control. She can walk up. She walks too far up towards me, so I have to put her back on the back side. And she turns in on the heels, so I have to step in at her, send her around. She turns in early right here, so I tell her away. She gets to the head, gets control. Then I can let her walk up. So there is a big difference in what you're looking for when your dog will actually turn off of their back end, when they will flank, when you ask for a flank, not just continue in the direction.